Hey, Nation, Harry here, back with my favorite analyst of all. Now, Frank, I don't say that to everybody.
That's not
Frank
what I
Ohlhorst.
heard.
Frank Ohlhorst out of New York. Frank, I want you to recognize I'm wearing a jacket today. Good
Yeah,
Lord.
I'm thinking it must be chilly there if you're wearing a jacket because there would be no other reason.
No, I was on a pod. I always like to start off with a little bit of fun. So I don't believe you would have known Tim Kubiak, kind of back at 40net and Exclusive Networks, a distributor. Anyways, he's moved on, and he's got a podcast called Bow Ties and Business. And we were on this morning yakking it up and, State of the Nation and all that. And when he had his bow tie on, kind of like Bill Nye the Science Guy, I thought, well, hold on. Let me go grab a jacket. So.
No, I actually do know Tim back from my CRN days when he was with Fortinet. So yeah, I know him.
Yeah. Well, give him a tap on LinkedIn. He's doing cool new stuff. 3 or 4 startups. He's doing good work along with a new podcast series. So, but that's not why we're here. I want to talk about Sectigo, or I thought it was Set to Go. Correct me on the name. Tell me about the review that you recently completed on this solution. What's going on?
Well, Sectigo, as many people probably don't know, is the evolution of Komodo's certificate business.
Okay.
That evolved into Sectigo via a purchase and was spun out into its own company. And they're very much still into the SSL business and selling and managing certificates and all that. But, what the company has done is they've delved further into the realm of cyber when it comes to securing the web. And they've got this, well, they call it a web security platform, although that kind of sounds kind of narrow what they're looking to do. But the idea here is that they're offering this hosted platform that's supposed to bring security, performance, and other controls to sites that you may have hosted elsewhere. And they're bundling a content delivery network into it, acceleration. And to me, the most critical features that they're putting into this platform is that they're incorporating your content management system core and plugins. What they're doing is they're doing all the patching and monitoring of that so that you can keep your website. Let's say, for example, you're a WordPress person and you're publishing everything out on WordPress. And we all know that one of the biggest issues with WordPress is all of those different plugins to bring functionality, and sometimes folks just aren't on top of having the latest security patches with those plugins. Also, I mean, you get kind of concerns around the core of WordPress because of ways that people implement it that they don't keep it up to date, and vulnerabilities are then found, and then people just aren't aware of it because it's almost like a full-time job being aware of what vulnerabilities impact your core software along with all the plugins that you're using. So what they're doing is, in this platform that they're offering, and they're selling it yearly as a subscription, is that they'll do the security monitoring. They'll do all the checking for the latest patches. They'll do malware remediation, and they'll also back up the website using a father, grandfather, son style of backup, so that you can always roll back to an earlier date in case you get hit with ransomware. And they're wrapping it into this platform package that they're offering in 3 different levels. And what I find interesting about this, they have this basic level. And then they have another level where they add acceleration, where they're using their own, points of presence and delivery mechanisms to accelerate delivery. And they're also bundling in a web application firewall so that your other SaaS products are protected by a WAF. And then, they've got their top tier product, which adds PCI compliance into the mix for those
I
folks
saw
that,
that.
yep,
Yep.
for those folks that are, running, web stores, when they have to be compliant with the payment card industry specifications. So what they're trying to do is bring this ease of management to it. And I played with the product, I tested it, I went through it. There'll be a review appearing in eWeek any day now. And, I kind of go through it. But what I found very interesting about this is that, they're building a channel program around this so that, partners, whether you're an MSP or a traditional solution provider, or just someone that is supporting customer websites, that you can kind of bring all of this capability based upon a yearly subscription, which you can, from what I understand, you're going to be able to self-brand it in the future if you need to.
Okay.
And you're going to be able to, offer this as a service, which is also going to lessen your burden as an MSP, because it automates a lot of this patching stuff. And it brings this additional layer of backup into the picture. And I think it becomes something that you can sell to your clients solely based upon cybersecurity benefits offered, but also to say to folks that, if you want to, secure your other software as a service applications with a WAF, we can do that for you. You don't have to do that through, your other vendor, whether, like, let's say you're a Salesforce user. You can wrap this
Interesting.
around Salesforce and protect those web applications. The other thing is that, if you have clients out there that are doing online sales, you can bring this PCI compliance component into play
Yep.
as well. And you could wrap it all together under the guise of not only cybersecurity, but also performance acceleration, because they have this content delivery network built into their platform, which can help accelerate how you're delivering your web pages, whether it's to, work from home employees or, your customers. So there's a lot to be said about going about it this way, especially from a channel perspective.
Yeah, and I like that. I'm on their partner page, and they're using the right language. And what I mean by that, Frank, is I have a couple of different startup activities in I like to say in the afternoon, and in other industries, partner is a different word. Okay, I've had to, in the last few months, slow people down and explain what is an MSP. First of all, they think it's the Minneapolis airport with those call letters.
I never even thought of that.
Yeah, and it doesn't get much better from there. And our audience are the MSPs and so on. But they're using the right language, because again, in other sectors, partner might mean like an ISV development partner, right? It's not an MSP, so it's specific to whatever the cause is. So my compliments. They're firing on all the messaging. They got what, 8 big buttons on the partner page. Well, Frank, I'll tell you what. We put the link to your review below in the blog, so people can click over and see the good work you're doing. Keep up the battle. Love the background, by the way. Before we go, is that like in Thailand or something, or what is that photo?
Yes, that is actually it's a virtual background, but it is Thailand. And I just felt that, it's a nice background to use when it's rainy and windy and cold out, as it is in New York right now.
Well, you have a fan in Jennifer Hallmark over in the radio control room. About every 5 years, she takes a sabbatical, 1 month off. And seriously, last December, herself and her family went to Thailand for a month. And little did we know, such a trip would not be possible today.
Oh, yeah. That hopefully it'll be possible again in the future. We're going to have to see how things go.
Yeah, it will. We'll get there. Hey, Frank, thanks for sticking with us and always coming with good content. We'll talk to you next time.
Thank you for having me, Harry.